right. Well, what's going on, everybody? Hello, Love Coach Nation. Love Coach Nation, what's going on? Thank you guys for joining me today. I am your host, KTJ, Kelvin Troy Johnson, creator of this show and this stream. And we're going to get it in today. We got a good topic today to talk about. But first, look, I need y'all to hit that subscribe button. If you're checking this out for the first time, come on in and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything in the future. Come on in. We've got lots of time. Look, it's so funny that once I got started, there's a lot to talk about when it comes to relationships. And so I'm glad you guys are along for the ride. So today we're going to get into it. Today we're going to talk about the list. Today we're going to talk about the list. The list, you guys. The question is, do you have a list? And should you have a list? All right. So let's get into it. And we're going to talk about the five things to look for in a relationship. So that's going to be good as well. So hang in here, you guys, with us just a little while, and we're going to get into it. So let's talk about it. The list. So this came to me as a result. Somebody messaged me, text me a question. When you start talking about this stuff and you start talking about relationships and love and all of this sort of amazing how the people come out of the woodworks and people got questions, right? So somebody sent me a question and asked me a question about themselves. The young lady, she says, I've been single for 3 years. I haven't really dated. I haven't really taken it seriously. She says, but I would love, love, love to get married again. And, she's divorced in her upper 40s, maybe early even 50s. Okay. So I thought it was a good question. I thought it was a good question to answer and to have this conversation here, talking about that. And so she says she's ready to get into it. But her and her friend, they were having a girlfriend chat. And while they were having a chat, they were talking about this, like, list. Should she have a list? Or is the whole list idea just overblown and out of the water? And she wanted to know what I thought about it. Okay. Well, I thought it was pretty cool that she thought to engage me. She didn't think to drop anything in my Cash App. People think that this is just advice off the top of my head, but people actually pay me to give them a strategy on how to move forward and what to do to find the love of their lives. So I listened to her. Here's what I told her. I said, I love the idea of a list, but it has some parameters to it. It's got some, it needs tweaking, right? So here's the analogy I want to bring to you guys. It's like going to the supermarket, right? Before you go to the supermarket, if anybody who's understands shopping properly, right? You don't just randomly go in the supermarket and start pulling stuff off the shelves and put it in your basket and then go to the register, right? A smart shopper looks at what they have in their refrigerator, looks at what they have in the cabinets, looks at what they have under the cabinets, looks at what they have in the bathroom, looks at what they have in the linen closet, looks at what they need from under the sink, right? And then they make the list specifically according to what they need, okay? So thinks that my connection is a little dry. Okay, so that person is a smart shopper who puts that time in to figure out what they have and what they need. What do I have? What do I need? And they look at what they have and say, oh, okay, I have mayo, I have ketchup already, I have mustard already. I don't need more ketchup, mayo, and mustard. What I need is pickles. What I need is Thousand Island dressing. What I need is if you don't have any salad dressing and you want to have salads, you eat salads all the time, you're out of dressing. What do? You take the salad dressing, you put that on the list because it's something that you don't have. Once you have filled up the list of the things to replenish from what you don't have, then you go to the store and then you choose. Now, for some people, they look at in the news, in the paper, to see what makes sense for their budget. Look in the paper, look at their list. Sometimes what you had on the list is also on the sales paper. Why do they have sales paper? Because they know what they know they've got an excess of something and they need to push it out the door, right? So you take your list, look it on the shelf, and then decide: do I want to get this? Okay, yes, I already know I need this, I need that, and you put the things in your basket that you needed, that you've already investigated, to say, yes, I do need the. Now, the supermarket is big. They got the produce section, things that grew organically. Look, I can fix this thing up, y'all. Things that grew organically from the earth. You need that. You get to be able to use at a different time. Then you get the paper products, things that were manufactured for a purpose: napkins, toilet tissue, paper towels, created for a purpose. Once you get all those things into your basket, you got your things that grew from the earth. You got the things that grew from from that came from the cow, things that came from the trees, right? Naturally, you take all of that to the checkout and you present it to the person, and they ask you, in exchange for taking these items out of the store, do you agree you get those things get to stay with you? If you pay, those things get to stay with you. And you make same as it is in relationships. Look, there are some things on the list, right, that have not grown organically. They have not formed. They are not essential things. There are some people who are not essential and not good for your life. There are certain things that you need in your life and certain things you don't need in your life. Look, sometimes yesterday and bought ice cream. Okay. Did I need ice cream? No, I did not need ice cream. But I just wanted ice cream. Right? So some things you need, some things you want. As you're creating your list of your potential partners, right? He or she, does he have the essentials of what you need? Now, he may not have all the extras. He may not have all the, he may not have the six-figure job. Let's just call it. He might not have the BMW, right? But he might have a car. He might be a BMW of the other kind, black man working, right? He might have a job. Is that essential or not? That's a checkoff, So you got to look at what's essential, what's organic, right? Now we get to the protein, which is that from the cow, right? The protein stuff. right? What's going to help you grow? I'm talking about your list now. Just like you go to the frozen food section and you get that steak. Steak is full of protein. Now you're doing your list for a potential partner. Fellas, is this woman going to help you grow? Is she able to help you develop? Is she able to help you to advance your life, the thing that your goals, your objectives, the thing you're passionate about? Is she going to make you better? That will decide if she goes in your basket and if she will make the cut to get through the door. Is she able to help you? Is he able to be a support to you, an encourager to you, to make you feel strong? There is something that I drink that I can tell in my body if I haven't had it, right? When I come home from the gym, if I don't, and look, and sometimes I'll forget that I didn't eat, right? I'll come home, jump in the shower, iron my clothes, get dressed, right? And the longer it takes me to get dressed, that whole period after I came home, I feel myself getting weaker with energy, right? No. Why? Because I didn't get my protein shake that gives me strength to go throughout my day. I believe a good partner should be like a protein shake to help you to advance in your day. All right. Then you get to the paper products, the products. You need that toilet tissue. Hello, somebody. We found out how valuable toilet tissue was during the pandemic. People were fighting over toilet tissue. People punched in the mouth over toilet tissue, right? over paper towels and all of that sort of thing. You need those paper products because they help you to maintain. Look, try going a day without toilet tissue. You can't maintain. Boy, your stomach get the bubbling and you can't maintain, right? You can't keep going. You got to make a pit stop at some point in time. Look, I don't care how pretty you are. I don't care how handsome you are. You're going to have to make a pit stop, right? And you're going to need some paper. Now, go to the store if you want to and get those first two, but don't get that last one. Because elimination is as important as eating. Look, the toilet tissue is as important as the protein. Or is as important as the fruits and vegetables. Matter of fact, the fruits and vegetables are going to cause you to need the number 3. All right. So it is in relationships. You need someone who can help you maintain. Somebody who can see, oh, wait, honey, do ABC. Why don't you go do XYZ? That's what's going to help keep you balanced. You need somebody to keep you balanced. Because you can get going in your own ideas. You can get hooked in your own ideas and think, when you lose your job that the world is over. There are people who have killed themselves, committed suicide because they lost a job. People who have committed suicide because or just like went and sat in the closet for 3 months because they lost an opportunity, because their business went down the ground. Look, I guarantee you during this pandemic, there's somebody who has been mentally affected by the fact that their business, the Victoria's Secrets in Manhattan, went under, and they were paying rent of $975,000 a month. So that means they were paying some salaries. Somebody in there was getting paid a serious salary to work at Victoria's Secret. And just like that, boom, it vanished. And now the store is gone. They didn't just get fired. The whole store is gone. So they are being affected by that. So you need somebody to help you to maintain, to say, look, baby, God's got us. Baby, this is not the end. Baby, I don't care what happened. Nothing beats you. Nothing can defeat you. Guess what we're going to do? We're going to do what Victoria's Secret did. Pivot. Come on, somebody. Somebody need to say something in the chat room. What are we going to do? We're going to pivot. We're going, whoop. Guess how Victoria's Secret is pivoting. Victoria's Secret is pivoting by opening up more stores all over the country in other places at cheaper rents. Come on, y'all. They're not going under. Y'all thought they was going under as a company? Oh no. They all over the world. So now that some of these places are closing down, some of these and the real estate people understand that the rents are like they got to come down in them rents if they want people to rent those places. They able to before. Why? Because of the pandemic. So they just pivoted. And guess what? And you tell your mate, guess what we're going to do? We're going to pivot. We're going to figure out what else can we do with these paper products? How else? Maintain your focus. Maintain your drive. Maintain your hunger. Start slacking off. Look, so sometimes if you're the only engine your fire starts to get dim. Sometimes it just seems like it's just smoke. But you need somebody in your corner, in your life, who can help you to stay on track and maintain. So should you have a list? Yes, I do believe you should have a list. But make sure you got the right things on the list. Don't worry about the 6 figures. Worry about the person being there and having an organic fit. Don't worry about some of that flashy stuff. Worry about, can they build you up when you feel torn down? Can they help you? Can they see something that you can't see? I said in one of my videos, second lieutenant. You ever see the guys out there with the snipers? They got the sniper gun, and the other person has the binoculars, right? They are equally as valuable. And sometimes they hit him 2 times, boop, boop, helping him be twice as successful as he would by himself. That's what he needs. So let's talk about these 5 things to look for in a relationship. I want to go through these real quick. 5 things that you look for in a relationship. One of the things, does he say things, he or she say things that make you, that say to you, you are special? Do you ever feel special in this person's presence? Like, if nobody gets you flowers, he should get you some flowers. If nobody gets you flowers, he should get you some flowers. You should know that when Valentine's Day comes, you're going to get some flowers. When your birthday comes, something nice is coming up, right? Because you are special to them. Now, your mate shouldn't be giving everybody else everything and never give you anything. There should be an indicator to you at least. It don't have, listen, don't worry about doing it for the gram. All right. Don't worry about doing it for the Facebook. Do it for the person. A lot of times people doing stuff and being showtimey for Facebook. The second way, second thing to look for in a relationship is how the person treats other people. I did this video. I got a video. I think I can't remember the name of the video, but I did another video about this, talking about observe how a man or a woman, in this case, treats someone that can't do anything for them. Observe how if it's a man, observe how she talks to other men. Observe how she talks about her ex. Is everything his fault? Was he the problem for everything? Oh, if he was only better, if he was smarter. The girl at the window, at the drive-through window, guess what? He gonna be rude to you eventually. If he talks to people like trash, eventually he knows how to fight fair. She knows how to fight fair. They know how to fight fair. Listen to this. Opposition and conflict, right? Every relationship is going to have opposition and conflict. But how much opposition? How much conflict are we talking about? Constant opposition. If it is, that means y'all can't get along. And if you can't get along, you shouldn't be along. Y'all shouldn't be together. If you can't get along, you shouldn't be together. Because something bad's going to happen. And I know you think that that's probably not true. But I can tell you, everybody that's in jail today once thought that she would never do it. He would never do the thing that he did. But guess what? He did, because they can't manage conflict. To look for in a relationship is, how comfortable are you yourself? Or do you have to feel like you have to be special? Like, I can remember one time I was in a relationship with someone and I felt like I needed to be on all the time. Right? I felt like I needed to be like, she liked to laugh, but it wasn't like she was ever telling any jokes. She was one of them people that just liked to laugh. Like she needed, like the laughter was not really there. Like, she didn't really get my jokes. I think she thought I was corny and she didn't laugh at my jokes, which to me, that is a early warning sign that this is not going to work. Because if the person doesn't laugh at your jokes, like you're being silly, and they look at you like a parent, and you're just being silly, and silly has a part of your nature, it ain't going to work. It is not going to work. And guess what? That relationship did not work, and I'm so glad it didn't. All right. Number 5, genuine interest in you and seeing you win. Do you get the feeling that they want to see you win? Do they do things that show you that they want you to win? Oh, honey, I was here and I picked up this. Oh, I was watching this show and I could see you doing this show. Oh, I could see you painting like this guy, playing like this guy, doing such and such, like making you feel like, wow, they've got my back. Your mate should make you feel like they got your back. No questions about it. If they don't have your back, who's gonna have your back? If your mate don't have your back, who? Your mama? your daddy? Grandma? Your mate. Yes, be looking out for me. Make sure I don't get hit by a car. That's nice, right? But can you add value to my life beyond where I am right now? Can you add value? It should be about multiplication, addition. Add value to the life. So I want you guys to think about this. Look, hit this share button. I want you to share this out. I want you to send this to somebody. Somebody needs to hear what I just said, because there's somebody who is not getting what they want from this life. And this is good for life and love. They're not getting what they want from this life and from their love life. All right, you guys. Look, if you need a love coach session, hit me up at lovecoachatlanta@gmail.com. we can hook you up with a session. And we are just growing this channel. Look, we're just getting started. I plan on being here a while. Look, and you who are here in the beginning, you can say, I remember when it started. You know, we have 1,000 people on, 3,000, 5,000, 10,000 people on, and all giving questions and answers, and people donating money and all that sort of thing. But look, please join the Patreon community. I'll drop the link in the notes here. Join the Patreon community where you can be a part of this, and you can add, you get special things, you get special opportunities in the Patreon community. We have 3 separate levels: the merch as well as other things that will be really helpful. So you guys have an amazing day. Till next time, peace and love. Bye.